Good morning, dear students. Today we discuss plain carbon steels, a very important category of steel. Before we proceed to plain carbon steel, let us discuss what is ferrous metal and non-ferrous metal. So the ferrous metals are those metals that contain iron in principal amount. So the majority of composition contains iron, that are called ferrous metals, and non-ferrous metals are metals that do not contain iron. So there is absence of iron, that is called non-ferrous metals. Although there may be some in the form of impurities or some traces of iron may be there, but not in principal amount, not in significant amount. So they are called non-ferrous metals, and example are copper. Copper contains no iron. It may contain in the form of impurities in trace amount. And ferrous metal are iron and steel. Iron and steel are good example of ferrous metal. When we come to the non-ferrous metal, they as discussed, which is zinc, copper, tin, lead. All these are good categories of non-ferrous metals. So some examples or classifications is there for ferrous metals and non-ferrous metal: iron, low carbon steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steel, cast iron, stainless steel, tool steel. All have majority of composition consist of iron. And non-ferrous: aluminum, copper, brass, bronze, zinc, lead, tin. These are comes under category of non-ferrous. Let us come to the iron and steel. So pure iron is very soft and ductile, but when carbon is added to it, it becomes useful and it can be used to various engineering applications. But when we come to the distinction between what is iron and what is steel, so iron basically is a pure form of iron containing no other elements. But when we have to define steel, we can define steel as steel is an alloy of iron and carbon in which carbon percentage is less than 2%. So in steel, carbon percentage less than 2%. When it exceeds above 2%, then it is called cast iron. So below 2%, it is called steel, alloy of iron and carbon. When it goes beyond 2%, it is called cast iron. It is well evident that the amount of carbon determines the hardness of the steel. More carbon, more the hardness. This is the simple thumb rule we have to follow. More carbon means more hardness, but there must be brittleness also there. When carbon is there, more carbon means more hardness, but more brittleness is also there. Generally, the carbon ranges from 0.1% to 4% in the steel. So the types of steel: low carbon steel, mild steel. This is the most important steel used in industries and structures and many other applications. This is most important steel, contains generally 0.3% carbon. Mild steel, it is also called MS in short, mild steel, MS, or low carbon steel. Medium carbon steel contains some medium amount of carbon from 0.3 to 0.6% of carbon. And high carbon steel, tools are mostly made up of this steel, so this is called tool steel. And cast iron, cast iron containing carbon percent more than 2%. Now we come to the low carbon steel. Low carbon steel contains very less amount of carbon, generally ranges from 0.05% to 0.3% or 0.32%. Many books have different type of carbon percentages there, but generally people prefer 0.3%. Tough, ductile, and malleable. It is very important property of this steel that is tough, ductile, and malleable. It can be easily joined and welded, but its resistance to corrosion is very poor. It can be used for general purpose material like nails, screws, car bodies, structural steel used in the construction industry. Now we come to the medium carbon steel. Medium carbon steel contains carbon percentage from 0.35% to 0.5%. In some books, it can be written as 0.6%. So it varies. It doesn't have some significance or not such a classification can be done 0.5 or 0.6. That doesn't matter about the exact amount. It varies. It offers a high strength and hardness, but it is less ductile as compared to less ductile and malleable as compared to the low carbon steel. It can be used as structural steels, rails, and garden tools are mostly made up of medium carbon steel. Now, the high carbon steel have very high percentage of carbon, 0.5% to 1.5% carbon, and it is very hard and high strength, but it is less ductile and less malleable. So it breaks, easily breaks into the pieces when subjected to some impact loading or some type of sudden loading is there. It breaks because of inherent brittleness. Hand tools, chisels, punches, saw blades, and many cutting tools are made from the high carbon steel. And the high carbon steel is of high use in the cutting industries. Cast iron contains 2 to 4% of carbon and very hard and very brittle, but it is very strong in the compressive forces